Oh, hello. All y'all out there in 2D. Whoo! I got the sweat going from, well, first of all, riding back from town on the laid back bike. It's not a laid back ride. It's about 6 miles. Uphill both ways. I'm sweating. No, I left town about 5:05. I got here at 5:55, so 6 miles in 50 minutes. I had to walk about, I don't know, quite a bit of it. Of course, I was loaded with groceries and had a ukulele, had a backpack full of stuff. Good news is I found the half ounce of cannabis that I was looking for in the morning and last night. Evan, my good friend, is probably the most talented grower in the world. Talented, but he's a one-man show, so that's some boutique weed. I'd show it to you, but it's in there somewhere. In the mess. This is the evening session. Join me then. I probably should stay more on topic and be less erratic with the filming. I have noticed watching these videos in high definition at the library, full screen, that I am shaky with the camera. I apologize. It's just me. I'm the only one here. Even though this spot is, to me, this is heaven on earth. I don't know where everybody is. Watching Hulu, I guess. Is it really that interesting? I don't know. What is everybody doing? What is everybody doing? What are y'all doing? Where are y'all? Okay. This is the La Sierra. This is between Quincy and Meadow Valley. There's not much going on out here. But there's this going on right here. Check it out. So, it's my stock pot. Cooking and, I should get it more in the frame. Cooking and heating water, etc. Tonight I have chili and top ramen and some other things, but no steak. Well, that's fine. But that, that's my great commute to go get water. I am still out of breath. I was splitting wood and was swinging the axe with all my might. Swing and a miss. No, I was swinging a hit. It's still freshly fallen, springy. There's about 2 gallons of water, enough to wash my body. I already took a shower today, so this is rather superfluous. But I'll gather one of these out of the two, since I only have one hand. I'm one person, I'm one man, I am the one. He is the one. He's starting to believe. Well, until I saw the oracle. You're not it, she says. What did she say? Morpheus asked. Oh, I'm getting off the point. Sidetracked. As per usual. Sidetracked. What does that mean even? What? Squirrel? No. Look at all those logs right there. And that lumber. Someone left me a bunch of lumber. It's like they just asking me, begging me to show them how to do it. And I am. Here we go. God bless. Whew. Oh, well, I get copyright stricken for walking by my other phone that's playing Coldplay that I paid for. Incredible. It seems that my video from this morning was copyright stricken. And I think from Michael Franti, which makes me not a fan of Michael Franti now. So, Yeah, it's just it's like Metallica with Napster. Remember that? It's like, dude, fucking, you're making enough money. Kirk Hammett and whatever your Lars Ulrich and all those assholes. We want more money. We want all the money. Okay, there's intellectual property, and that makes sense. But when you're like multi hundreds of millionaires 10 times over, like, what more do you want? Seriously? Get out of here, Shabba. Yeah, chainsaw. What I want, the simple things I want, okay, let me do a wish list, because yeah, I'm only recording this stuff for myself anyways. There's like 6 or 7 of you that watch. But, you know, eventually it'll be millions. And you'll go back to my back catalog and go, oh, that guy was onto something. Yeah, you think? Oh my goodness. Y'all crack me up. Yeah, that's nice. Nice fire. Chris Martin, how are you? Please don't copyright strike me for playing your music at my camp in the woods in the middle of nowhere while I'm just gathering wood for the night so I can cook my dinner and have a good night's sleep. It's not too complicated. I'm not a thief. I am not a thief. I am not a crook. Oh, y'all. Y'all. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? But look at these logs, these white fir that were dropped, and this lumber that was left, and this siding, plywood, even some actual siding. This is a shed, or a shack, or even like a house that someone brought here out to the woods. And I'm thankful for it. Oh, I don't want to get off topic. I definitely don't want to get copyright struck. But I like music. This is what I happen to be playing right now. Coldplay Parachutes. Great album. I can say, non-facetiously, the only word in the English language with all the vowels, including the Y, in order, facetiously, A-E-I-O-U, and sometimes Y. I can say non-facetiously that this album, I can credit this album with creating 3 more children. Because I already knew early on with Jessie, Pauline Stewart, that I had made a mistake. We married on January 6th, 96. And Teresa came along. She was pregnant 4 months later. We were in San Diego. I was working for Anmar Metrology as a shipping and receiving clerk and a delivery driver at $6 an hour, $205 a week. And Jessie stayed home. There was a little bit of time there, right in the middle of all that, where before she was pregnant, that she worked at a Baker Square as a hostess. It's the only job I remember her having while we were together. So Teresa came along, February 5th, 97. I was 21. Jessie was only 20. 2 days after her 20th birthday. So when you, by the way, when you're gathering firewood, look for this stuff. This dry buckskin. It's from this this particular stuff is from this pine right here. Almost dead. So yeah, February 5th, 97. Teresa comes along. I'm working my ass off. I'm working for Anmar Metrology. I'm doing that 40 hours a week. Driving from, actually riding or driving from La Mesa to Miramar. It's like 16 miles each way. 21 years old. You know, it's a real job. You know, $6 an hour at that time was the going rate for shipping and receiving clerks. I think minimum wage was $5.15. But I do remember that my checks were, $205 a week. Ah, come on. Keep doing these videos where I need 2 hands. 2 hands to handle what I'm doing. Looks like someone has a whole compost pile right here, which I can't complain about. I want this round of pine. So I remember at the time, my brother-in-law, Rick Klassen, was already a journeyman plumber and was working at San Onofre at the nuclear power plant. And as I walk around, I look for snags, trees that I can drop and nobody would care because they're dead anyways. These are mostly dead. All these trees are, a lot of these trees are mostly dead, these pines, but they're not all dead. So there's a big difference between mostly dead and all dead, as Miracle Max would say in Princess Bride. What do you got worth living for? True love. He heard it. True love. He said true love, true love. What more noble cause is there? He obviously said to blave, which everybody knows means to bluff. He's bluffing. Liar! Liar! I love that scene. She comes out. I'm not a witch. Get back, witch, she says. I'm not a witch, I'm your wife. After what I just heard, I'm not sure I want to be that anymore. She got like a... I'm rambling again. Ah! Keep dropping shit. True love. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? Oh, Richard Francis Klassen III was a journeyman plumber working at San Onofre. At the same time, I'm working for Anmar Metrology at $6 an hour, and my checks were $205 a week for full time. His vacation pay was $205 a week. On top, that was his. It's just like. I think he was making like $36 an hour. And on top of that, there was, 401k contribution. There was vacation pay. It was $205 a week. And I was raising a family, paying rent was, I think it was $630 a month. It was $570 or $630. I can't remember. We lived in these apartments in La Mesa on Marengo Avenue. And on top of Anmar, I was helping my dad with the pool route, cleaning filters and stuff. So I was making a little more than $205, but not much. But this album, going back to Coldplay, when it came out, I had started at the mill. I was already working towards being a lumber grader after 4 months on cleanup. I was only 24. I started on October 19th, 99. Caleb was born a week later, on October 26th. And I nearly got fired from my new job because I requested the day off to watch my son be born. Still filming? Yeah, we're at 13 minutes. True story. Caleb, October 26, 99. That's the second. But after that, I remember driving to work. I just bought this CD. We had a minivan, Ford Aerostar or something. And I'm driving to work and listening to this music, this album. I bought the CD because of the video for Yellow, which, getting back to my point, both Jesse and I loved the video. And I thought to myself, maybe there's something here. Maybe we can work this out. Maybe this is my wife. We got married young. Maybe we're growing apart, but maybe we can correct the course. And with the help of the church and God and faith and good music together, we can make it work. And we did for a little while. I worked at the mill for 28 months. And that time, we had Natalie, and Rebecca was on the way. So, a little history lesson for you. I do recall on September 11th, look at all this fire, that's perfect, 2001, I finished a night shift at the mill. This fire was just everywhere. I finished the night shift at the mill, got up at 5 a.m. Sun's coming up around 5:30, 6 o'clock, September 11th. 6 o'clock's getting light. And I just got back into cycling. I had invested like $800 in a decent bike, and I went out for a ride from 7 to 8:30. No, it was a good ride. I was getting in good shape. I was dropping weight. I was getting back to my old self. I had the money to do so. I was making $17.89 an hour grading lumber in 2001. It's good money. I get back from my bike ride. Jesse meets me at the door and goes, "We've been attacked." We? Like who's we? We've been attacked. September 11th. And we turn on the news, and that threw me off. I remember going to work after that, and all my coworkers were talking about going to hunt sandnina, N-word, plural. And being Lebanese, I made sure I didn't tell anybody that I was Lebanese at that time, because they would have hunted me. I'm Arab. I know I look white. I'm an Arab. So, yeah. But the music, Coldplay, we agreed was really good. And we stuck together. And I was working. And we had popped out 2 more kids. Natalie, you owe your existence to Coldplay. Rebecca Noel, not as much, but similarly, owe your existence to this album right here, Parachutes. And bring it all back together. Got some firewood. I'm gonna cook my dinner in a minute. No, that's nice. Look at that. That's beautiful. Big fan. I'm a big fan of this right here. Big fan. So we will fade out on the fire momentarily. A little longer video tonight. Welcome to my world. Love you guys. Some of you. It's a bad joke. That's a bad joke. Plum sake. That's what we'll do. Got a can of Laredo chili. Beautiful night. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Lord. I am tired. The rest of a laborer is sweet. Fade out on the night sky. I saw stars. Great song. God bless America. Oh. I thought he would sing that line I just quoted. I saw stars. I saw stars. So, I'm going to go 20 minutes tonight. I'm going to learn how to play this ukulele. The crows are out. Transmute that shit, yo. Transmute, transmute, transmute. Kill him. Why would you want to do that? I'm the solution, yo. Pick up that trash in the morning. Camp Life. September 4th. 7:33 p.m. I love this trilogy. Kombucha with about 1/3 sake. Helps me sleep. I saw stars. That's what I was waiting for. That's what I was waiting for.